Thank you. So I think, are we all ready for the next session? Can I hear some noise? Yes? Woo! Yes, perfect. Awesome. After coffee, what comes next, Roshi?
So what comes next? It's all about the projects, the hard work, and ideas that EMA volunteers have been working on throughout the year. So, so just to give you an idea of what Project Support Unit does, we have already shared some, like the project, what we have been today, and we will be working on the, I'm sorry, just give me a moment, please. after lunch effects.
No, it's the coffee.
Yeah, it's the coffee. Yeah. Coffee kicking in. Okay. Thank you. Great. So here we are now presenting, like proudly presenting the projects that we have been working on throughout the year. I would like to say that starting in 2019, EMA's Project Support Unit has been now the face of, like we get in touch with, we get messages from the organization who want to work with EMA, and we are representing the youth, the voice of Erasmus Mundus. So, starting with the project, so we have been involved in various projects, starting from Key Action 1, Key Action 2. These are the various Erasmus Mundus, Erasmus funding opportunities, where people can share their project ideas and explore how to work collaboratively on like various ideas.
The next one is also ESA project.
ESA
thanks
projects.
to ESA team here. What happened with ESA project is this is the platform for all of us as EMA member. If we have any project ideas, this is the platform for us to realize it. So at least we have recorded around 17 ESA projects so far. We don't know yet whether we are going to have another call of ESA projects or in other form, but you know for sure that there in these associations you have the platform for that. So here, as we are going to showcase some of the projects from the past, the present, and the future as well for some of the projects that has been granted some funding. So before we start, we would like to really encourage all of you, if you have any project ideas, remember that here in the Project Support Unit, we are here to help you to realize that ideas. And from some of the projects, you will see that it started with a very simple ideas, a discussion between one, two, or the three of us, and then we started to work on the proposal, and we got the funding.
Exactly, and all these projects are coming from you guys, and they create a lot of impact in whatever field you are working on, and also in your personal development and professional lives.
Yes. So without further ado, we will start with the first project. In total, we will have around 14. So pay attention. If it's project from the past, you can learn from them. Project in the present, you can volunteer and help them. And project in the future, then you can think of any project ideas. With, the first one will be, yeah. Thank you, Manasseh. Yes,
All right.
accept and respect. This is the past project. It has been implemented from April.
Yeah, from April to 10th April,
Yes.
1st to 10th April, and this was led by Manasseh and Shinam.
Let's
So
give the
Manasseh,
floor
let's
to
see the
Manasseh.
video.
Yeah, so this was a Key Action 1 Youth Exchange project where Emma was the coordinator, and we had partners from Armenia, Greece, Croatia, Hungary, and Georgia, where we selected youth and then had this Accept and Respect project where the objective was to promote equality and tolerance. So this was already completed, and now we'll have the video.
Hi, my name is Uros. I'm creation team leader, and I want to introduce my people. There are amazing young people from Croatia who learned a lot, who shared a lot of stories.
Hello, my name is Adel. I am the group leader for Belgium. I can say on behalf of my team that I have really enjoyed that experience. I have learned a lot. They have debated, they have discovered other cultures, they have talked to strangers, to different friends. It was amazing and we're very grateful.
Hello, my name is Dr. Salamashvili from Georgia. I'm Georgian team leader and trainer. I am involved in our project about discrimination in Erasmus Plus, and we had perfect, very amazing project during 10 days. And we contact with another countries such as Belgium, who offered very perfect special activities, and thank you so much for it. Thank you guys, and good luck always, and welcome Georgia.
Hello, my name is Sergo. I'm team leader of Armenia. I want to say thank you, Lord, for this everything. Me and my team love first this place, first, second, all of the participants from other countries. Thank you so much. I want to say thank you.
Hello, my name is Damilola Ajay. I'm the team leader for Hungary, and my team and I have really enjoyed this experience. It has opened us up to think more about diversity.
Hi, I'm Maria. I'm the group leader of Group K. We are really glad to be part of this project because we have the chance to meet new people, to understand new cultures, to exchange ideas, to experience new things, and gain more empathy about the different countries that they are around us, and create a community that I think we need more.
Yay! Round of applause.
Yeah. Yeah, so just to add a point, so this was Emma's first project where Emma was the coordinator. So initially we used to be partners, but for coordinator we were still taking some baby steps from 2017, 18, 19, and then finally we had the system and mechanism in place to go for this, and we had to manage this remotely, and we brought together basically 6 participants from each of these 6 participating countries to Georgia, and then we implemented this youth exchange, and we still keep receiving a lot of feedback and how it has impacted them, because these 36 participants went back to their home countries and made like a multiplier or a ripple effect. So they conducted webinars, and they also held some in-person meetings where they transferred the knowledge and empowered each other. So personally, in terms of learning, it was also a great experience for me, and also I enjoyed working on this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Manasseh.
Perfect, thank you. All right, for the next project, can we have Tarun with us, please? So, can you share more about the poster competition that we run?
Okay. Hello everyone. Hello again. I am Tarun Agrawal. This is more about an activity from the R&I unit, which we did. Our unit is kind of, I took over as the director 7 months ago, and then we decided that we would have a poster competition so that we can invite more attendees in GA and have this kind of a platform where the master student can showcase their research work or their thesis work which they do. So the call was open in December 15 to January 15, and it will be also hopefully in this year. I will encourage you all to participate in more numbers. About this, we got around 46 submissions from the different posters, and 40 were eligible from 18 nationality. We had a panel of 19 reviewers who were kind of from academics background. We have to kind of, it was very challenging because EMA is not just in one stream. There are many different subject areas, and we have to invite different reviewers. And also, some of our MB members contributed in reviewing these posters. And we selected 4 winners, those who were invited in the GA to present their work. We have displayed 10 posters, the top 10 posters outside. This was the kind of demography. We had male 30 participants, 16 female, and then the student were majority of the participant. We also asked them information, like for the questionnaire. But the main thing were we published this competition in our different social media platform in December, and it was there till 15th of January where you got the opportunity to upload posters. And we will be having this year as well, so I would encourage you all to submit your research work. As we said, there was an initial screening, and then we had divided the eligible posters into subject area. First, we did an internal review to find out the eligible posters, and then we had 2 external reviewers who reviewed it, I would say, the posters, and then finally we scored them, and the MB, it was again voted with the MB members to select the top 4. So it was quite a rigorous process, and this was kind of the criteria on which it was judged. The presentation, the scientific quality, creativity, originality, and significance of the research. We would like to thank some of the reviewers. Their names are listed here, and some of them are actually here. And this was the subject area. Like we had artificial intelligence, we had also chemical engineering, climate, modeling, plant science and biology, public health, and there were a section of miscellaneous category. And finally, we had 4 posters winner. We will be acknowledging them tomorrow during our award ceremony. And they are also standing next to their poster, so you can always go and ask them questions. Here are their names. You can read them out. And I would like to thank my team who worked with me. And actually, it was quite a hectic time getting the submission, and we have to select only 4 best posters. So Niaz is here, Raksha again. Okay, okay, you are here, both of you. And we have another Hazaria, she's traveling and she will be with us by tomorrow. Thank you all, and thank you.
Thank you, Tarun. So here we can see that in EMA, it's not just a place where you can present your ideas, it's also a place where your ideas get recognized, your talent gets recognized. And this is one of that example. So can I please invite Manasseh and Christina to share more about the Go Digit project?
Thank you. Yeah, it's me again. So together with Christina, so Katarina would be joining us a little later. So they are the project manager or the project coordinators of this project. So together with them, I'm happy to give a brief overview of the GoDigit project. So the GoDigit stands for Integrating Digital and Collaborative Environments into Joint Programs. So what is it about? During the COVID-19 outbreak, we had a sudden onset shifting to a lot of online learning and teaching methodologies. So this needed a student voice to be integrated in this curriculum or in this preparation of how can we integrate these digital elements successfully into the mainstream joint program. So this was the core objective of the project, and this was under key action 2, which is basically strategic partnerships, where EMA is a full partner. So this project is coordinated by University of Padua together with Bergen, Agro-Paris Tech, and Unique Collaboration. So there are a few other associate partners. And this project just completed with the closing conference in Brussels. But these are the 4 main takeaways or outputs from this project. One of the things which I would like to highlight here is the amplifier platform, where we basically collected we sent questionnaires to both staff, teaching staff, administrative staff, students, etc., and collected their feedback. And we were amazed by the type of activities and virtual elements that different programs are integrating in their curricula. Then we put together all these best practices and then made a handbook. Okay, these are the recommended resources or recommended best practices for teaching methodology, learning methodology, etc. And this platform has a lot of inputs from you, EMA members, in terms of the different elements that have been working well for you. So this platform is still open. In case you would like to contribute with your inputs, it would be great. And then we also have developed the handbook of policy recommendations, because we need to include the policy makers also into this ecosystem. So we have developed a handbook with a lot of key resources, learnings, recommendations, and also in different national context. So EMA has played an important role in terms of integrating the student voice into the successful completion of the handbook. So this is the Amplifier platform, so you can have a look, and you can find a lot of best practices that have been followed across different EMJMs. So these are some of the events. So initially we started off online with the kickoff event, but then we also had in-person events and the last conference was in Brussels. So now I would like to hand it over to Christina for the impact numbers.
Thank you, Manasseh. So yeah, basically we are at the end of this project at the moment. We are working right now in the reporting and all the paperwork that, for those that are working on project management. And by the end of these 3 years of hard work with Manasseh and Katarina, we are happy to say that we have very nice results that we can present you right now. So first of all, as Manasseh mentioned, we are 3 coordinators at EMA that have been working on this project. For the Amplifier platform, we were always requesting the contribution of the EMA community, and we are glad to say that we received more than 20 contributions. From them, 14 were selected, and they are now published in the Amplifier platform as blog posts. And we also received 2 video contributions, which are also part of the Amplifier platform as well. As Manasseh explained before, this GoDigi project was also about giving workshops about different initiatives on the digital learning. So we had delivered several workshops in which we had 5 key speakers that were selected from the EMA community as well. We have another alumni who worked as part of the Quality Advisor board, and basically this person was giving recommendations so the project could actually have a high quality. And we also organized a final event to close the project, but also to give the final workshop, which was organized in Brussels by EMA, and we have 1 assistant for this project. So in total, GoDigi succeeded to involve 26 members of EMA, plus the finance unit. So thank you, Pepri, for all the paperwork and make sure that all our accounts were clear. The communications unit, thank you for helping us to make noise with this project and helping reach out other EMA members. And of course, the project support unit, which has been always behind us to support us. Okay, so regarding the events, we participated in 4 management board meetings. So these events took place in Paris and Padova, in Bergen and in Brussels. 2 of them happened at the same time as workshops that we delivered to staff from other universities. And well, as I told you before, 1 event and the last one was organized in Brussels. We also organized 2 online trainings in which other EMA members were part of them as well. And we had 4 workshops that were delivered by EMA members as well. And when regarding the budget, it's important to remark that EMA was a full member of this project. The project itself had a budget of 200,000 euros, and EMA received a budget of 3,000. 30,000, and well, basically this budget was used for the mobility and for the organization of the event in Brussels, for example, but we also use this budget to involve the different students in the different activities for this project. And well, now, as I told you before, we are at the end of this project. We are very happy that we made it a reality, but we have good news, and it's that although the project is finishing, EMA will keep working with the project members in other activities. So the idea is that, well, Padova was actually very happy with EMA contribution, and actually one of the highlights of the survey that was sent to the different participants of the different workshops was literally the participation of the students, which is something new, something that for us could be something that we do every day in EMA. For them, it's really innovative, and receiving just the information or the advices that we could give as students is very valuable for them. So Padova, the University of Padova, wants to continue delivering these workshops, and EMA is going to be invited with other students to give our experience and explain how we work inside EMA. And now Manasseh, Kata, and myself, we are leaving this baby that now is part of EMA now. And we are soon going to launch a call because we are going to need one person who's going to take care of this baby, which is for EMA. And the idea is that this person will continue with the different activities of GoDigib and working directly with the University of Padova and the other members, like uni collaborations that are going to keep working on these kind of activities. So if you are interested, this is going to be a new open position for EMA and someone who's going to take our place. Another takeaway from this project is ETLAB, which is going to be presented in a couple of minutes by our colleagues from NOVA. ETLAB is a project for European degree level, and this project was also proposed to EMA thanks to the GoDigib contribution, because once again, the University of Padova, which is part of the Alliance of University, which is called ARCUS, proposed this new project with other alliances of universities, and EMA is going also to have an important contribution in this new project. Okay, and so by the end of this project, what I can tell you is that it has been such a pleasure to work with Manasseh and with Kata. It has been a project that required a lot of hours. It has been a very big project, and I really think that the most important takeaway from this project is the people I work with, and all the moments and all the learnings that we get from it, but also not only the coordinators, but all the 26 members, plus the other units that were involved in this project and that help us to make it reality. So thank you all for contributing, for everything. Okay. Yeah, and I really think that's the nicest part of EMA. So for those who are here for the first time, I really encourage you to be part of as many activities as you can, because this is, I don't know, the way you get paid back by the friendships and all the good moments that you can have later on. Okay, and so, well, just to finish, if you want to take a look to our project and know more about it, I invite you to check the EMA's website, in which you can find the link to the Amplifier platform. The handbook, in which EMA had an important contribution regarding our experiences and testimonials, is also available to download. It is for free, so you can also go and check it. And if you want to get in touch with us, we give you also all the contact information. Yeah, thank you so much.
Can you introduce them as well? Because
Okay, and well, as I told you before, so GoDigib now has evolved in another project, which is called ETLAB. So here we have Anna, who is going to present, Anna and Andrea, who are going to present ETLAB to all of you. And right now in EMA, it's Jordan, who's also coordinating this project. I'm giving a hand with it as well. And well, I let our colleagues from NOVA to explain you more in detail what it is about.
Hi everyone, I hope you are enjoying your stay in Lisbon and also at Nova. EdLab project is trying to examine, test and facilitate the delivery of a joint European degree label. So we need your collaboration from EMA and from all the associate members from EMA to help us to collect some perceptions of international students who had already made or are currently enrolled in a joint program, okay? So, because we want to, the object of this project is to try to make the joint degrees more attractive and also the higher education area from in Europe. So you have the QR code there if you want to start to answer the survey, but also Christina will send you an email and you can get more information about this project, and you will get more news. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. And the next project, it will be EMA for Equity, and it's led by Jordan.
So I'll try to make up some time and keep it brief, but the current project leader, Shaheen, couldn't be here today, but I actually started as leader of this project, and you can read, so I'm not going to repeat it, but basically we realized evidently that all of us are going through these EMJM. Most of us are non-EU passport holders, and chances are every single non-EU passport holder in this room, myself included, has faced numerous varying barriers trying to get housing, trying to get visas. There are people that can't be here with us today that are on the management board due to these issues, just because of where we come from, mainly. So I wanted to be on this project initially. That's how I got involved in EMA over a year ago. At that time, it was called EMA versus discrimination because it was focused very much on just the discrimination component. But after my struggles living in the Netherlands, trying to find housing, finding it a place that was just very evidently struggling with this whole topic of equity, I changed the name to EMA for Equity. So now it is more comprehensive. It's not just about the bad stuff you face, but also how we can take those experiences, learn from them, and make the EU a more equitable place. So we're working on creating a survey. It will be in 3 stages. The pre-phase, so trying to get your visa, getting in, etc., trying to find housing. The during phase, so that involves your mobilities, trying to find internships for your thesis, etc., and then the post. So I know not every country in the EU has the, I'm looking for a job visa. So maybe in the future, when we're done with this project, the EU itself can have a visa like that. So if any of these things hit close to home for you, as I'm sure a lot of them do, we are always looking for people to work on our project. So it will hopefully be out soon, the first phase, and this is a full-scale research project. We have people on our team that work solely on research in higher education. We have people that are working specifically in the equity component on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and we need voices. So hopefully soon, like I said, you'll have the survey, and then we definitely want some more personal anecdotes, things like that, because chances are, like I said, all of us have had some sort of issue, and the EAC and EACEA actually reached out to us to partner with this project along with EMACT, as they explained before, because we all know that these are issues and we want to solve them. They want to solve them. We just don't know how to if we don't know where they're coming from. So hopefully we'll be able to solve problems such as, I'm from Bangladesh and I can't live in Brussels without, or Belgium without this visa, but I can't get it because I can't get it in Bangladesh. I have to get it in India. So if these things really hit close to home for you, come talk to me. And well, Shaheen's not here, but hopefully he will be able to connect with us later and come join our project, because hopefully in the end we'll have an amazing portfolio to share with policy recommendations and suggestions for the future to make Europe an equitable place as we all want it to be. So thank you.
That's incredible. So that's an example of how EMA amplifies the voices of us, EMA volunteer Erasmus Mundus students all across the globe. Thank you so much for that, Jordan. Next, I would like to call Carla, who can introduce us to Maxi Mundus.
Hola, Emma. Welcome to Meximundus. And can I have the... So, okay, what is Meximundus and why we created? Well, after an informal survey that we drive in our social media channels, we discovered that only 5 of our states in Mexico, like we had prospects or alumni from there. And we have 32 states, so where were the rest? So we designed something that was divulgation project or to create awareness, and was to travel around, it's a tour around Mexico, and we received some funding, but let's talk about that later. First, we just wanted to talk about Erasmus Mundus because all the volunteers are Erasmus Mundus alumni, but we knew that the people were asking like, do you know about PhDs? Do you know about postdocs? Do you know about mobility? So we were like, okay, let's get more information and let's create something bigger. So as we said, who we are, all of us are Erasmus Mundus alumni from Mexico that went back to our country, and we are living around all the states in Mexico. So we wanted to encourage others to increase their horizons. We had that feeling like, do you remember when we were looking for new opportunities? Now we can be that person that changed someone's life. So by fortune we did. And how we were able to do that, because we received some funding and some support from ESA. They were choosing our project, and we were happy when I shared the notice with the rest of the team. We were so happy because it was a dream before. We were supporting the European delegation in Mexico, but was not the same. This one was ours. So we have to care about our baby. So we were also received some guidance from Erasmus Mundus Association. Also from Garage Erasmus, they were giving us some ideas. And of course, by European Union delegation in Mexico. They were really supportive, and they were actually the sponsors of all the souvenirs that we were able to share with those universities who decide to host us. So, yeah, what was the best? We also have to talk about the good and the bad things. So the best for us was experience. Like, to share our knowledge, to share our experience, like to remember when we were traveling and when we were here in Europe was just amazing. And also that feeling of knowing that you are sharing information that can change someone's life. And you can see like the faces like, so it's possible? I mean, you are like me and you already travel and you already got that opportunity, so it's not unreachable. It's possible that I can get it. So you can see all those faces and all those emotions, and that was actually really emotional, and I am getting emotional right now, especially because I know that all the volunteers are watching now, so hi, Mexico. And the research and actualization of all information is also really good, because some of us didn't really know about the different opportunities that the EU is offering. For example, now, do you know that the professors could do some mobility to Europe? Look for Jean Monnet projects. But yeah, now we became experts. But also, what can we improve? We can improve our communication. I mean, even when we try to have a good deal with all the universities who decided to host us, also we can do more. But we didn't have enough time, or we didn't have enough hands, but at the end, it was a really good project. We can interact more with our people, and also we can have more friendly design on information. Why do I say that? Because also some people, like, not all of the people who watch us were students, also professors and so on, so maybe we can design something especially for them. What we prefer to avoid, the euro payments. Our project's supposed to be bigger. Unfortunately, all the payments that we can get are in euros, so of course we have Mexican pesos, so we have to cancel a lot of our providers. Our experience, that's what our volunteers say, and I really appreciate, because without the volunteers this couldn't be possible. So yeah, they really liked the experience, was just great, motivated students. I mean, you can read here. Unfortunately, I only have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. And also, this is what the people said. I mean, was not only for students, also we reached some alumni of the different universities, and also they were like, oh, so I already got my degree like 8 years ago, so you are saying that I am still a candidate to do a Erasmus Mundus program? I was like, yeah, that was my case. So if I was able to do it, you are able as well. Also, some professors were like, so I can do mobility as well? So that was a really inspiring project, and hopefully you can do it as well. And thank you very much. This is Meximundus.
Thank you so much. So this is another example of how you can do projects not only at the global or general level, but also it can be country specific. The next project we are going, it's fairly similar with the Meximundus ideas, a country specific one, but I think this is more like a Southeast Asian nation. So we will invite Firza to present his project about Sportcom intercultural exchange.
Wait.
Okay, good day everyone. I'm Firza. Funding thanks that last year I attended first GA. I just sat as the only CR for Indonesia and Southeast Asian region. Now I'm very happy because this year I had many friends from Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand, and also Malaysia. So I hope this project could be very beneficial for our region. Why Sportcom Intercultural Exchange? Actually, I cannot explain so details because me and Patricia is still working on our contract. So I will just explain a glimpse of our project. So as you can see in the pictures, that the numbers of awardees in Southeast Asia regions. So a little bit fun fact also, Southeast Asia region adopted the European Union (EU) to help like region coordination or region cooperation called ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. So basically we have adopted EU to our region, so we can visit every single country in ASEAN for free with no visa, and also we have agreement on economic partnership and etc. And seeing this number, because in Indonesia I've been working closely with delegation, but in Indonesia we also have delegation EU for the ASEAN. So we've been discussing a bit about the number of the Southeast Asian, because if compared to like Latin America, for example, or South Asian, we are far behind. I mean, the number is still low. For example, like in the Brunei Darussalam, we don't have any awardees in last year. Yeah, you can see the numbers in Vietnam, in Philippines, and Indonesia, but the idea is that because this year Indonesia is taking presidency of the ASEAN, so me as the CR for Indonesia, try to initiate the steps to also to contribute to our region. That's why we come up with the Sportcom intercultural exchange. We wish to use Thailand because last year we also have a partnership with a collaboration with Oceans. It was the event held in Hanoi, Vietnam with Ha, and me in Bali in Indonesia. We try to reach out not only the university students. In Bali, for example, I come for the first time to the vocational schools because in Indonesia, for example, the people who go to vocational schools sometimes felt different because they thought that the degree cannot be used, but actually it still can be used for continuing in AMG degrees. But this year we'll come to Thailand because I can see that actually Thai numbers of awardees is still low. Even now we already have Anat, my sister from Thailand, the CR of Thailand. So I believe that she will work for the numbers in Bangkok. But actually this project will be held in Sukhothai province. if you ever read, actually the Sukhothai is the very first capital of Thailand. It's, like, people left because, it's really far from the metropolitan city, but actually the number of students are really many. And why we choose Thailand National Sports, because actually it has 7 branches all across Thailand. So if we already successfully held in this first region, we hope that it can be spread out through the Thailand region. So basically, it will incorporate to this training on professional development of global skill in sports and in communication, because English in Southeast Asia is not as popular maybe in European countries or in South Asia countries. Many people are still, really afraid to start to use English because it's not like our mother tongue. So hopefully, by have this training, it will, motivate and encourage them to apply for the EMGM degree. And of course, it will promote Erasmus Plus, and also to create the new mindset. So I hope that they will, have the courage and have the bravery to apply for the next next intake of Erasmus. So it will be a collaboration with Oceans Network and also with the Thailand National Sport University. So before ending my speech, I will also greet for my ASEAN friends. Are you here? So hopefully next year we'll be competing with South Asia and Latin America with the numbers of new awardees. Thank you very much. Good day.
Thank you so much, Firza.
Thank you so much, Firza. So I think these projects set a clear example of how your project ideas or the projects from EMA volunteers can not just change their lives in terms of professional development, but also influence and impact the lives around us. So you never know for whom you're creating opportunity just by clicking one idea and doing your project.
Yes, and also the next project will be presented by Rashi herself. But this is just an idea of from now on, you have to really pay attention of these projects, because you can take part or you can volunteer on these projects. So Mountains for the Mind and sustainability training.
So this project is already in discussion now. So this is a project where EMA is participating as a coordinator. So we were contacted by Creativity 108, which is our project, who is the main organizer of this project. And they wanted to have representation from EMA, from the youth workers who can join this project. So what is Mountains for Mind? So it is a workshop that is taking place in Livorno, Italy from 10th to 18th of June this year. So there was a social media announcement on that, and people could share their interest, and on the basis of which there were some interviews conducted, and some participants were selected who will now be visiting Italy, Livorno. So what is it about? So as you know, that this project is basically supports the European youth goal of mental health. So during this project, the volunteers will be going out to Livorno. They will be learning more about mental health, creating awareness, and also in their physical environment. Because as you know, during COVID time, most of us were indoors. Some of us did suffer some challenges with the mental health. Everybody was inside. You cannot actually speak to it, get in touch with anyone, connect with anyone. So this project just creates a little bit more awareness about how you can take care of your mental health with the outdoor activities. So, yeah. And also these youth workers are from different countries. So there are 9 different countries that are involved here, which is Slovakia, Latvia, Estonia. Belgium is from where EMA is helping with the participants. Then we have different organizations who are working in Spain, Italy, Slovenia, Bulgaria, and Romania. So this is usually the process. If you want to know how it works, how you can build on your projects, so this is how it's taking place. There is participant preparation that is taking place in the next 2 months, and then these people will be going into their mobility in Italy, and then we will be disseminating these the learnings from this project. So they will be going to their institute, going back to their where they're representing, the institutions that they're representing, and creating more awareness about this project. Okay. Next one. All right. Thank you. So, Sustainability Leadership Workshop in Tourism. This is a project that is really close to my heart because I work in the tourism industry and I know that how much impact it gets every year just because of the climate crisis. So, what I figured out is that I've worked with a couple of sustainability organizations in tourism industry. What I realized is that there is a gap between the there is a gap between the education that we are getting and what the industry is actually doing in terms of tourism sustainability. And in order to prepare the leaders for tomorrow, there is a need to equip them with the right knowledge, the green skills, the digital skills, so they can drive the strategies for the future. And sustainability is a thing which we, like, it's a need of the hour, it's not a choice anymore. So that's what the project is about. So we will be conducting a workshop in the next couple of months, and we will be getting in touch with the universities and industry leaders who can run this workshop. So this will be basically a professional development program for the tourism. If anybody is interested in tourism, sustainability in tourism, it will be a good opportunity for them to learn more about it. So yeah, so that's the team that will be working. It's me, Danish, Gunay, I think she's here, hi Gunay, and Harshit, who will be working on this project. So this is just an example of how, if you have any idea or if you want to make any change in your professional field, you can also come up with some ideas and the impacts that you want to create in your industry. So that's it. All right. So the next project. So next project, you'll find it really interesting because Caroline is the mastermind behind that. So Caroline, would you like to share more about the Atlas project with us?
Yes, of course. So it seems like we are the MCs and we're also presenting the projects. That's why we need you in the next GA to present your own projects. Agreed? Yes. Yay. So for the Atlas, for self-funding Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree programs, it's started with a discussion that we have in the previous GA in Copenhagen in a group discussion. In those discussions, we were thinking how many of us were here with the Erasmus Mundus scholarship at the time. Not everyone. So I would like to know here, how many of us here in this room got the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree Scholarship? Yes, I can see someone that is not raising their hand. And who are you who were self-funded for your project? See, we have Didi, we have Camilo, and then we have Prasad and Raquel as well. And yes, another one. And then what the idea behind this project is, have you ever heard about someone who got an email? It's not a rejection email. It's an email that's saying you are a part of a reserve list in that Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Degree program. And then by that time, you will be thinking like, oh no, what do I do? Then it's too late by that time for you to try to figure out, okay, what's funding opportunities out there is for me. So the aim of this project is to collect all the information about available funding out there, and then to try to make a web page that will be an atlas or one-stop service for any potential students who would like to know more information about the potential funding in case that they are not selected as the scholarship holders, but the reserve list. So in this case, the final deliverables would be the web page, of course, and we would like to have this web page to be embedded in our EMA website. I'm seeing it, you Jane, now here. Why? Because this will be a legacy for EMA that we give something back to the potential students in the future. And then all knowledge is usually country specific. It's usually, it could be continental specific, or many specific information that we would need your help. So country representative or program representative, please help us to realize this project. And then we really need your help to make this come true. But beyond that, yes? Yes, so if we go to each of the current website of the project, sometimes there are some projects that has a page when they can say, okay, if you are not selected as the scholarship holders, these are your options. So we want the list of the funding opportunities to be handed over to us so we can collect all those information under this one web page that that will be live on our EMA website. Thank you. But the other two deliverables will be a webinar when we will launch this, and then online dissemination campaigns in the social media. But all of this effort could not be realized without funding from ESA. Again, thank you, Patricia and team. And we plan to do this or the EU as well, and from May to September. So we're looking forward to have you in our team. And in the next slides, we have the list of amazing Atlas team. Can you please stand up and make yourself seen? And then for you, thank you. And please come to us. We would like to, especially for the self-funded student, we really would like to hear your experience with the self-funding Erasmus Joint Master Degree. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Caroline. I'm sure that will be helpful to many of the students who are applying for Erasmus Mundus program but are not able to secure scholarships. So here is your opportunity where you could find more funding options. So we will be waiting for that project to go live soon. Okay, next, can I invite Diana and Dinah to share more about the next project that we have?
Okay, so hello everyone, and I just want to test first if you are awake. And to do that, I would like you to raise your hand if you ever experience anxiety, depression during your Erasmus Mundus experience. Raise your hand if you experience this.
Don't be ashamed.
No, don't be ashamed. And I also want you to raise your hand if you have any problem like in your acculturation process, stress when you were moving between countries, homesickness. Just raise your hand if you experience this. So this project is trying to tackle this problem. And also, this project was a result of last year General Assembly, when we came together with ideas and we identified that mental health is actually a big issue that lots of us have been gone through, especially in our Erasmus Mundus experience. And we are very special because we, in addition to start a master degree in English, for example, for people for the first time, we also have to move between different countries, and that itself generates lots of stress. And then you add the other layer. If you are a non-European, it's even more complication, and even more if you are a self-funded, right? Because more stress come with it. So basically, this project now is in the elaboration phase. Hopefully, we'll receive the funding from ESA. And so hopefully, well, basically, it was already selected. It was already selected in the competition of ideas. Now we are in the elaboration phase. And this project is also being it's a partnership with my master program, that is the Master in Psychology, Global Mobility, Diversity and Inclusion program. And the aim of this project is to provide knowledge, skills necessary for students to go, learn how to handle all these situations, to make a smoother their process during the Erasmus Mundus experience. So, yep.
Thank you, Didi. Yeah, so as Didi was mentioning, hopefully we will get the funding approved soon. And this project is divided into 4 different phases. It's starting right now, so hopefully we're gonna be working on this from May until October this year. So the first phase, as you can see, is the recruitment of participants and a needs assessment, because of course we have to conduct some research there to see what are the specific needs of students of Erasmus Mundus master programs. The second phase is the recruitment of experts in mental health workshops development. We will be delivering this project via workshops and support groups and information sessions, as the phase number 3 says. And then for phase number 4, we will be working on evaluation and reporting, so everybody can have access to all of these pieces of information and news at the end of the project. We have some very specific outcomes. So as Didi mentioned, the idea is to reach out to alumni from her program, Global Minds. We will have 5 professionals conducting the support groups, workshops, and information sessions on mental health. The idea is to reach out to 100 students, current students. So if you're a current student, you could benefit from this. So please stay tuned for more information on how to participate in this project. And then we will also have some online resources addressing mental health and well-being of students. And finally, as I mentioned before, we will have some data and some reports about the need of implementing such projects in mobility programs as Erasmus Mundus.
Okay, so just to finalize with the next slide, Rashi, thanks.
This is our team.
This is the team so far. We have Dayana and me who are coordinating this project. We have our amazing Raquel, that is there also, and Daryl and Harshit, that we will be working on this project. And again, this is a baby still, and we are in the process to getting involved more people. So if you think mental health is something important and you would like to be involved somehow and learn how is the process to develop the project, you are welcome to join. So we are looking for people that are going to help you with the marketing, that is help with the data analysis. We are going to make some surveys to evaluate the needs of mental health. It's not going to be an in-depth survey, but at least it's going to give the first initial data about the necessity of focus on mental health in the Erasmus Mundus program. So we would love to have people that are willing to help us to analyze and provide this information. We will need also people to help us to do all the selection process for the experts and the participants of this project, and the persons who are going to help us to organize all these workshops, because it's going to be a full program in mental health. And if you are a student, as Diana mentioned, you can participate as a participant. And also, if you are, or well, in the Erasmus Mundus programs, there are not only my master, but other masters that also target mental health in general, and also global mobility. You can be one of our 5 experts that are going to be delivering this information in stress manager, intercultural skills, anxiety, depression. So yeah, those are the ways that you can get involved. And of course, like if you are interested, just if you see us around, just let us know. We will be happy to have you in our team. And I think the main lesson or thing that I have learned so far, not only if you have an idea, you will be able to make an impact. If you see that is something already happening and you think that you can contribute, go ahead, try. You will learn a lot during the process, because all these projects, you learn everything. Like right now, you will learn in the implementation, and maybe it will be easier for you to plan in the future your own project. And I think that, for example, I think Rachi had that experience with the interconnected project. She learned how it was in the implementation, and then now she's leading 2 projects right now. So that is my invitation, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing the project. So I hope you've got a glimpse of what projects EMA is currently working on. So these are the projects that are active or are done in the recent times. There have been various projects earlier which are now finished and who has done incredibly well and created impact in the community. So I guess you have also now know like what opportunities you have, who are the right people you can connect with for the different projects. Now, next, how can we stay connected? So we know that we have the community portal, EMA's community portal, where we are connected, right? What else? Are there any other platform where we can reach out to everyone, know about each other more? So, Manasseh, would you like to tell us about the Connect map that we have?
For sure. Yeah, finally it is loading. Firstly, apologies for not sharing the map link earlier, but we will do it tonight. Thank you for the submission so far, but if you have not filled it, please fill it as soon as possible so we can populate the map and we can also see your profile. So here you can see we have done a little bit of clustering. If you cluster by EMJM, so you would be able to see how many people here are doing the same EMJM as you. And then if you go to the second tab, there is Start Here. So you would be able to see from this clustering how many people here are having the same cohort like you. So if there are people like in, yeah, so now you can see it. It takes a bit of time to load in this setup, but I hope from your browser it should be relatively faster. So here you can see 2017, so in the circle if you see 2017, so you will know people who have started the masters in the same year as you. So similarly, if you go for the third tab, which is the current country, so this is basically to see how many participants here are living in the same country as you in the present. So you will be able to find a lot of people, especially for the Sweden, Gothenburg. I think there are 5 people in this group who are staying in Gothenburg. So probably, and then you can also use the search tab on the top. Let's say you type Tarun, for example, you would be able to see in what all ways this person is connected with others. It could be through EMJM, it could be through the cohort. So we'll add more clusters to it, like so we have collected a lot of data like professional focus, field of study, etc. So we'll be populating the map with much more details. But for the start, you can already see. So when you see, you can also use the search tab with keywords or person's name. So then you would be able to see in how many ways this person is connected. So yeah, it takes a bit of time to load, but then on the left, if you click any of the circles, on the left side panel, you would be able to see the detailed information. Okay, it's basically like a LinkedIn profile of a particular participant. You would be seeing what all skills they can offer, what all skills they would like to improve or need. Years of experience, where are they currently working, what was their master's thesis, etc. So you would be able to see all of these details on the side panel, which is much more like a detailed information. So we have basically three different map views currently. The first is, this is the home view, and then there is interconnected view. So you have to use this focus button on the right much more. So all these information are on the left side description. So as soon as you get the map link, we encourage you to explore it, play with it, and hope to create meaningful connections. Thank you.
That's good. Manasseh, Manasseh, just wanted to confirm, you will be sharing the map link, right? Great. So you guys will be receiving this map link on your email. So I'm sure by the end of this GA, you will be making a lot of connection, but you can be more connected to EMA members, EMA community through this platform. Okay, so that's a way to connect. What are we doing to stay fit? Prashant, do you have any ideas how we can make EMA community more fit?
So we talked about a lot of interesting projects. We talked about mental health. We talked about all these projects in which we are working to give back to community. But what are we doing for us? So we created this idea just a few days ago, and we want all your inputs. So this is basically connection of what all we said. We talked about connected map. We talked about projects of mental health and sustainability. But for us, we want all to be fit. So there will be a 1-month challenge in June after you go back. And in next 3 days, we'll be asking you about ideas. You have to brainstorm of your ideas. Can you go back to that slide, Virza? Okay. And we need to ensure that we are also digitally fit. So we'll be asking you for ideas, and in 1 month, we'll be uploading, we all will be uploading some hashtags, some videos, some posts, making some pictures. It can be push-up challenge, it can be run challenge, it can be steps challenge. Let's discuss these ideas between us. The main goal is to engage. We should not only be working for the community back, but for ourselves. It's not about not having time, but it's all about making time. So let's make some time for ourselves. I would like to conclude this session by giving to Rashi back how we are doing this. Because you must all have seen so far, someone is doing a project which is related to their masters. They are able to implement their studies back in the project. Someone is doing a project who is passionate about it. Tourism, sustainability, they want to do something. Someone is doing a project who wants to make sure that he has been working for 6-7 years in this, I think even longer, Manas, I don't know how many years you've been working in EMA. He's a veteran. And he wants to ensure that these connections are not lost. So he has been tirelessly working for this Genie project. Someone is working for higher education and they are trying to make a GoDigit project with thousands of euros coming in for EMA and for you. There are so many types. And what does this do to you? It gives you experience. Projects are one of the important way that European Union, European Commission works. This experience helps you to go back and work in these projects, put it in your CV that I have handled this. I have managed a team. I was part of a team. I have an experience of project management. Do you know how many times project management, these terms come up in your job search? Do you know how many courses are existing? This platform gives you practical experience. You need to work on projects. Volunteering does not mean just having a position. That means you are accessing a database, the database of EMA, the database of this network. You need to use this position, come in with your ideas. There are EMA-funded projects, ESA-funded projects, EU-funded projects, and hundreds others. Participate. How? Rashi will tell you. Before that, one more last thing. Please give a huge applaud to all the people who have done these projects. Support us, and you have to be part of these projects. How? Rashi, take over.
Thank you so much to all the incredible project leaders who are working on these great projects. So as Prashant rightly said, that we are doing these projects because we are passionate about them, about making a change in the society. And whenever I'm introducing EMA to any partner, I always say that EMA is a group of people, volunteers, who are actually passionate about whatever they're doing in their field of study, in their field of work. They just follow their passions. And passions that create a change in the society. It's not just for themselves, it's for everybody around us. So how can we make these projects possible? So if after looking at so many projects, if you're interested, if an idea pop up in your mind, then we will be having co-creation sessions next 2 days. And I'm sure a lot of more ideas will come up and we will be making them into real life projects in the next year, which is coming. So how can we do it? For now, we have created, if you have an idea, you can just come to us, to me, Caroline, and we can help you with, how can you prepare project proposals? For that, we have created, this is a new internal project that EMA is working on because there are so many ideas and we want to make them into reality. So we have prepared a template of all the, project proposal things, that how can you actually write them. Aphrodita, would you like to share a little bit more about the templates that we have? So it makes your time, it saves your time, and we can make it more easier and quicker to bring your ideas to reality.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. So my name is Aphrodita. I come from Kosovo. I've been trying to introduce myself to some of you here, and I got that blurry look, Kosovo. So just to get it out of the way, Kosovo is 2 countries above Greece. So it's Western Europe and Western Balkans and, the region and so on. So I've been volunteering with EMA for many, many years. And usually I was involved in either course quality advisory board, but now with the project support unit. After EMA, I have a degree from Stanford University in Advanced Project Management, so this is why we work together with the project support unit to do projects for the association. So the idea of the project templates is that we want to create the set that would be useful to you, because in many of the projects, during the preparation of the project proposals, the common denominator is panic because of bad time management. So all we want to do is to provide you with tools so that you have an idea, or you think you have an idea, to put it on paper, and then you have a concept note or a small one-pager aside, which can leave you a sufficient amount of time to prepare your idea and to do the project proposal, in a good form. We also have the project proposal template, which is a fully fledged template, and this is a template which is different from the others because it has very specific questions. So we will equip you with the tools so that if you answer all the questions, you will have the product itself generating, or the project proposal generating itself. I also have a budget template. You put the numbers, it calculates itself. And then I also have, I think, the evaluation, self-evaluation, midterm self-evaluation, like to see are you going in the right direction and so on. But we're working on all of this, and probably we will have also sessions. I can fill out one to see how that all is handled. And yeah, so this is our support to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Afrodita. So this is the end of our session about the project showcase, and then we are looking forward for your participation.
Yeah. I hope you're inspired, and the next project leaders are coming from the team here, like all the EMA volunteers here.
Thank you so much to this beautiful lady, Rashi, Michael, and Caroline Monik. Can you make a big hand for them? Thank you so much. Guys, we are already running late. There is several notifications, several announcement for you. So first of all, you are tired, right? Yes. You need some fuel, right? Yes. If you are tired, no dinner for you. Make decision. So even if you are tired, make note, because there's several announcements for you. First of all, the thing is that we are about to finish the session today. We are about, what happened for the whole session. I'm really happy that you have made it. Thank you so much. Keep in mind that now the session ended doesn't mean that we finish the session, because there is several photographers are waiting for you to make the best photo for you. So you can be a model, you can be something, whatever is there. So we'll make several different types of photos. So if you're from the same country, you can make the same photo. If you are from the same region, you can make the photo. If you are from the different association, you can make the photo. Hundreds of photos are allowed, okay? We'll make thousands of photos today. So the session ended doesn't mean that it's ended. The second thing is that when you leave the room, when you leave the building, keep in mind that you have to take your luggage from the control room if it is there. Whatever you have here, you have to take it. If you forget it forever. Because tomorrow is Saturday and then Sunday, and you are leaving by Sunday, and the university is closed tonight. So check your mobile, check your luggage, wallet, whatever you have. Don't forget anything. Hey, don't move, I didn't finish yet. And then, regarding restaurant, wherever you want to go, you can go. If you want to have the dinner, you have to be there by 7:30, sharp. 7:30. 7:30 Portuguese time. Again, 7:30. I hope you'll not forget. Otherwise, don't complain, okay? Ashikuri is not responsible for this. So, 7:30 Portuguese time. Then, regarding tomorrow, when you finish the dinner, you are allowed to sleep, no problem, until tomorrow morning. Until tomorrow morning, no problem. But there is a problem in the restaurant, hotel restaurant, we noticed this morning. From 7:30 till 9:30, all the lifts are super crowded. So if you want to have breakfast after 7:30, take 30 minutes just to come up and down. In order to avoid this, I would request you to have the breakfast by 6:30, like you can start by 6:30, by 7:30 finish it. Otherwise, half an hour more, okay? Because the whole hotel is like completely packed, completely booked. There is no way that you can, okay, I'm staying in 14th floor. So it takes like 20 minutes to go up and down. Yes. So tomorrow the session will start sharp 8:55. By 9, we already have our speaker who arrived today. By 9, we'll start the speaker session. By 9, we'll lock the door. If you miss it, there is no reimbursement for you. Sorry. By 9, you have to be in the room. Hey, who is talking? No, thank you. By 9, you have to be in the room. Now, there is some gifts are waiting for you in front of the door, in front of the auditorium. So if you want to collect your gift, there is only 25 minutes for you. 8:30, in front of the auditorium, there will be a reception desk. You have to sign. After signing, after confirming that you are EMA representative or the GA participant, you will get a goodie bag from EMA. with t-shirt, with a lot of other things. If you want to have it, only 25 minutes slot is allocated for you. Otherwise, forget about this also. Okay, it's up to you. So my suggestion would be finish your breakfast by 8:30, directly go to the auditorium, take your goodie bag, sign, do the signature because you have to get the reimbursement, and then by 8:45, enter the room. And then there is some other announcement also. Now, there is 3 volunteers, if I'm not wrong, Pamela, Nawai, Shraddha. They are the volunteer for making video, like testimonials. So they are basically, they will interview you. If you want to show your face as a model with EMA microphone, that is written EMA, follow them. We need also volunteer. So there is a lot of things we have this time for the GA. Don't miss the chance to show your face. Say something, hey, amazing guys, I'm in Lisbon. So something, okay? Everyone is allowed to do that. And that's why we have a special setup. So follow these 3 volunteers, Pamela, Shraddha, and Noi. Please, stand up, stand up. We want to see that who are you. Okay. If you want a video, follow them, okay? You also need more volunteers for this. And then, any more things? Regarding MB, you always stay behind, okay? We will follow them. So we will follow all of our GA participants and MB. We'll stay behind, we'll collect all the things, and then we'll move. Keep in mind, if you want to use something to make a good photo, you have 5 minutes, now we'll move. If there's any more announcement from Manasseh? No, okay, yeah. Please.
Oh, hey guys. So one more announcement. So I know most of you have not checked in. Have you checked into the hotel? If you haven't, raise your hand. So because we need to save time, so if you have not checked in, please make sure that you're leaving this university ground immediately. So you will use the same route that we said, South Sebastian, walk to South Sebastian, then get off in Olayash and make sure that you're there on time and check in on time, and then move from there to Orient. So it's pretty much same thing on the guidelines. Make sure you're using the guidelines. If in case you want to ask anything, Telegram is there, okay?
One more announcement regarding Jane. Okay, you know now, right? Who is Jane? If you need anything in Portugal, in Lisbon, anywhere, she's the host from EMA. Don't come to me, ask her. She's the host, okay? She knows everything. She knows the best place to eat. She knows the best place to visit. Now, the final announcement for today, because we are leaving the university. Okay. Okay, so now the final announcement that we are leaving the university and we want to bring some memories from the university. So now, this is the final selfie from this auditorium. If you want to have it, ready.
Wait. So this is a 360, so everybody can kind of moving around to download it later. So, yeah. 5 seconds, okay.
Please, you can. Hey, it will cover also me, us?
Yeah. They will see.
It will also cover this side?
I don't know, right? Anywhere.
Yes, I don't understand how it works.
No, it could be anywhere. It's like 360, right? Yeah. Is it better in the middle? This camera? Yeah, okay. Huh? Wait.